Time to run the no-huddle. Start with Mac Jones and the Patriots. Last night, probably the best we've seen from the rookie quarterback to this point. 275 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, Pats were right there at the end with a shot to win. Nick, did Mac Jones make you a believer last night?
No. How about this? I'll believe in Mac Jones, maybe, when Bill Belichick does. Bill Belichick last night had this decision. What's more likely? Our mediocre, weak-legged kicker nails one from 56, and we prevent Brady from getting in field goal range. That's option A. Or Mac Jones picks up 3 yards. And Bill Belichick, with his 50 years of football experience, with his, as Wilds likes to say, 8 Super Bowl rings, because we count the ones from the Giants, with all of that said, let's go with the kicker and the defense rather than our quarterback picking up 3 yards. Guys, he is what he is, which is hopefully one day average. This is where we're at now. Where we're just, he was, come on. Okay. Every player, every quarterback in the league has lit the Bucs up. And all that you got to stand on is completion percentage, because it's like, well, did he throw a lot of touchdowns? No, he scored 17 points. Did he have a lot of awesome plays? No, he scored 17 points. Did he at least play a clean game? No, he actually threw the 1 interception of the day. So no, like, Belichick told you. Can't trust him to get 3 yards. Rather have Nick Folk try a 56-yarder. So no, I'm still not a believer in Mac Jones.
I believe wholeheartedly. You can check the posters that I bought and hung up in my hotel room. Why are you paying posters in your hotel? You're only there for 24 hours. Doesn't matter. That's how much I believe in him. That's why. Broussard, and I know this is sort of like against sports analysis, but would the narrative be around Mac Jones be different if that kick went in? It would be totally different. Mac Jones was not on the field. Tom Brady was not on the field. If that kick went in, the only thing everyone would be saying, and it would be the truth, is that Mac Jones, a rookie playing his 4th game, outdueled the GOAT. That is the narrative. Now, just because the kick went in doesn't mean that is still not the truth. Mac Jones played great. He had 19 straight completions. No one in New England is upset at Mac Jones. No one at all. Maybe in Kansas City they're upset because they realize that someone's coming for the crown that Mahomes has. But right now, everyone here is very happy.
All right, you went a little far at the end there, Wilds, but otherwise, amen. All right, otherwise, amen. Nick, I'm with Wilds on this. This is your chance to jump off of the Mac Stinks bandwagon. You're jumping off sooner or later, buddy. You might as well do it now. All right, because Mac Jones, for him to play the way he did yesterday in driving rain with the GOAT on the other sideline, with jerseys for the other quarterback all over the stadium, he outplayed him. And Wilds is absolutely right. If that kick goes in, we're having a whole different discussion, and everybody's singing Mac Jones' praises. And okay, that's fine. But you want to talk, I don't know if you don't like his neck size or what, but you want to talk about your boy Trevor Lawrence. I will say this. I'm on record. I do think Trevor Lawrence is better than him. I would take Trevor Lawrence over him. But as things stand right now, Nick, guess who averages more yards per game? Oh, Mac Jones. Guess who has a better completion percentage?
Irrelevant.
Oh, Mac Jones. And for all your insults to Mac about dinking and dunking, take off the training wheels. Guess who averages more yards per attempt? Oh, Mac Jones. Mac Jones is for real. I'm not saying he's all world, but he's a legitimate franchise.
If you're going to say it, then say it.
Of the future.
Don't say, hold on. I can't let any of this stand.
I say
First of all, now. If you're going to say you think Mac Jones is better than Trevor Lawrence, then say it. Don't say, I'm on the record, I like Trevor Lawrence more, but here's all these stats that where Mac Jones is better. That's first of all. Second of all, it wasn't a missed 26-yard field goal or 36-yard field goal or 46-yard field goal. The field goal was missed because Mac Jones could not get them far enough down the field. It was not a chip shot that he just got unlucky on, like what happened to the Vikings a few weeks ago. That is not the story here. We want to play what-if games. The what-if game of if Antonio Brown holds on to a perfect Tom Brady pass in the end zone, then Mac Jones has to go the entirety of the field to win the game, and there's no chance he's doing it. Guys, you know, as my good dear friend LeVar Burton would say, don't take my word for it, take Bill Belichick's. Can I trust him to pick up 3 yards? No, I can't. Kick a 56-yarder in bad weather outdoors. That's Bill Belichick's call, not Nick Wright's, Jenna.
Wow. All right. Let's head to L.A., where it's warmer and calmer. Cards and Rams for the early lead in the NFC West. It was all Kyler in this one. Threw for 268 yards, 2 touchdowns. No big discussion like in that last game. He added 39 more yards on the ground as well. You couldn't ask for more out of Kyler yesterday. Arizona wins 37-20. Now the only remaining unbeaten team in the NFC. Who saw that coming? Nick's been down on Cliff Kingsbury's team. Wilds, what about you? You starting to believe in the 4-0 Cardinals after their blowout win over what we thought was a pretty good Rams team?
Hey, you know we got to fire up that Kyler MVP full screen again, Jenna. Kyler's playing great. I don't know what you do. If you leave him in the pocket, he'll eat you up through the air. If you chase him out of the pocket, he's actually more dangerous. So you're kind of stuck if you do, stuck if you don't. Kyler's playing great, and here's the thing, Broussard. I've mentioned it before. This was a Rams letdown game. They beat the Bucs, and then they had a letdown game. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, when they lost to the Bucs, they rattled off 3 in a row, just like the Patriots about to rattle off 3 in a row. So there you go. It's a letdown game, and I believe in Kyler.
Yeah, I'm with you on the letdown game, Wilds, and that's why I certainly believe in Kyler. The Cardinals, I'm a tad hesitant, just a tad. I want to see a little bit more before I go all in on the Cardinals are now a legitimate contender. But I am all in on Kyler Murray. He is the MVP right now. I don't think there's any doubt about it. And as you said, what he did against what we think is the best defense in football or thought before the game was incredible. I never thought he'd do it. And it shows his maturation because he had thrown 7 interceptions, had a terrible passer rating against the Rams previously. And yesterday he just toyed with them through the air, on the ground, whatever he wanted to do. They got the weapons, DeAndre Hopkins and others, to help him out. That defense has steadily improved every year under Cliff Kingsbury, so I got to give him credit for that. So I do believe, look, Kyler, if he doesn't get hurt, and last year he was playing lights out until he injured his shoulder in week 11, but he is, in his last 13 healthy games, they are 10-3, and he's thrown more touchdowns than any quarterback not named Aaron Rodgers. So I'm all in on Kyler, Nick, and I'm getting there. I'm maybe a week away, a week and a half away from going all in on the Cardinals.
Week and a half. Yeah, so my issues with their head coach are well documented, but you've got to give the team credit for what it's done. They're not only 4-0, they've scored at least 30 points in all 4 games this year. And I don't know that I buy this letdown game stuff as far as justifying it from the Rams. That's typically when you're playing a bad team. They're playing an undefeated team at home in the division. It's arguably one of their very biggest, inarguably actually, one of their biggest leverage games of the season, your home game against your best divisional opponents. And the Cardinals walked all over them on both sides of the ball. Matt Stafford didn't play well, which I'm sure is the fault of the greater Detroit metropolitan area. Not at all Matt Stafford's fault, because we know those are the rules. And the Cardinals were excellent in all 3 phases of the game. So yes, this is, sometimes we overreact to things. I want to make sure not to underreact to this game, because this was a statement win by the Arizona Cardinals, and I know everyone expects me to say Mahomes the MVP. Through 4 weeks, Kyler's absolutely the MVP. He has played sensational football, and maybe I overrated how close they played the Vikings in negatively assessing them. They've been excellent. They have 3 blowout victories, the lucky win against the Vikings. I have to give the Cardinals a ton of credit for going to LA and beating that Rams team in a game that was not close after halftime, Jimmy.
And a fun one next week. Kyler going up against Trey Lance and the Niners because Jimmy G's out a couple weeks with an injury. So that'll be a fun quarterback battle to watch. Back talking Tom Brady now. Did emotions get to him in his return to Foxborough last night? We know emotions got to Kevin Wildes, who is still in the stadium as we speak. We'll get his thoughts next.